My name is Rory Broomfield and I'm Director of the Freedom Association, and we are absolutely delighted to be promoting this new book, Magna Carta Today, written by the author and economist Ewen Stewart. And as an economist, Ewen is coming at the subject of Magna Carta from a completely different new angle, breathing new life into the subject matter and we hope creating a debate. So I hand over now to Ewen to talk more about the project and why he wrote Magna Carta Today.
Well, thank you, Rory, for having the opportunity to talk about this book, Magna Carta Today. It was a great privilege to write it on this 800th anniversary of what I think is the defining document of our freedoms and liberties. It confirmed the freedoms and liberties that the English people had enjoyed. It confirmed the common law. And what we've done in this book is to just reappraise how are our current politicians doing. Is Magna Carta still alive, or have our freedoms been trampled on? I think it's very interesting that a lot of people in this country feel our freedoms are under threat like never before. So what we did is we split the 63 clauses in Magna Carta into 10 broad subjects: liberty, justice, family law. There's even a section in Magna Carta on trade and on the environment. We looked at those areas, and we looked at the Constitution, and we looked at freedom of speech. Magna Carta, of course, talks about the Free Church of England. We've translated that in a modern context to freedom of speech, and it is a mixed picture. I think in terms of freedom of speech, yes, I think we have some strong freedoms and liberties, but they are under threat, undoubtedly, from the European human rights codification of what were common law given freedoms. So hate crimes, for example, the ability to speak freely is increasingly under threat. Instead of, in terms of justice, we're still doing pretty well. British justice is well considered, and rightly so, in a global context. But signing the European conventions, the creep of corpus juris, and indeed the European arrest warrant, I think seriously undermines habeas corpus and the principles of Magna Carta. I think the last point we would make is that I think the greatest gift this country has given the world is common law. And that is in sharp contrast to the Napoleonic Code in Europe. That code, I think, has restrained British freedoms. The common law is what has made this country, I think, the evolutionary successful nation that it is, and indeed we've exported that to America and many other countries. What I would say is, as our law is increasingly codified in a more dictatorial way by Westminster, Europe and international conventions, our freedoms are being eroded. And I would say on this 800th anniversary of Magna Carta that this book, I hope, starts a debate, a very serious debate. You know, our forefathers fought very hard to preserve our freedoms and liberties. They are under threat today. Yes, we're doing well in some senses, but they are under serious threat in other senses, and this is the perfect time to reappraise it, and I hope this starts a proper debate on those freedoms for the future generations.